You know, when we think about retirement, most of us imagine warm sunsets, a cup of coffee on the porch, and a peaceful place to finally slow down. But here's the truth: not every state in America offers that dream equally. Some states can drain your savings faster than you think, while others give you everything you need to live comfortably: affordable homes, good health care, and most importantly, a sense of community. I've spent weeks researching and talking to people who have actually retired across the country, from the beaches of Florida to the mountains of Tennessee. And honestly, I was surprised. Some of the states we think are retirement heaven are actually struggling, while others quietly offer the best life you can imagine. So today, we're counting down the 10 best states to retire in America, the ones where your money goes further, your stress melts away, and life feels just right. Let's start our countdown. Number 10, Missouri. If you've never considered Missouri for retirement, you're missing a hidden gem. It doesn't get the attention of Florida or Arizona, but ask anyone who lives there. Missouri has a quiet, affordable charm that's hard to find elsewhere. The cost of living, around 13% lower than the national average. Housing, you can still find beautiful homes in smaller cities like Springfield, Columbia, and even near Kansas City for under $250,000, something nearly impossible in coastal states. Missouri also ranks surprisingly high for retirees because of its balanced climate. You get to enjoy all four seasons without the extreme costs that come with states like California or New York. But what really makes Missouri special is the sense of community. Small towns here are known for their friendly neighbors, potluck dinners, and local fairs where everyone knows your name. And if you love the outdoors, you've got the Ozark Mountains, fishing lakes, hiking trails, and peaceful countryside drives that feel straight out of a postcard. Of course, no place is perfect. Winters can be chilly, and healthcare access is better in the larger cities. But overall, Missouri is a strong, budget friendly choice for retirees who want comfort and connection without overspending. Number 9, North Carolina. When you talk to retirees who move to North Carolina, they'll often say one thing: it just feels like home. North Carolina is one of those rare states that gives you both the mountains and the beach. So whether you're someone who loves sunrise walks on the coast or mountain sunsets near Asheville, you'll find your peace here. One major plus: the cost of living and housing are still relatively affordable, especially in areas like Greenville, Winston-Salem, and Wilmington. You can live comfortably on a moderate retirement income, especially if you own your home. North Carolina also offers one of the most tax-friendly environments for retirees. Social Security benefits aren't taxed, and property taxes are generally low compared to northern states. But what really sets it apart is the healthcare infrastructure. Cities like Raleigh and Durham are home to top-ranked hospitals, part of the research triangle, meaning you're never too far from excellent medical care, something that becomes more important as we age. Combine that with mild winters, friendly people, and a growing retiree community, North Carolina feels less like a retirement spot and more like a place you'd actually want to live out your best years. Number 8, Tennessee. This state is a rising star for retirees, and honestly, it's not hard to see why. Let's start with the obvious: no state income tax. That alone makes Tennessee incredibly appealing for retirees living off pensions, 401ks, or investments. Every dollar you save here stretches further than in states like California or Illinois. But beyond the money, Tennessee has something that's rare: heart. There's a warmth in the culture, a friendliness in the people. Small towns like Franklin and Cookeville feel like they were built for community. And cities like Chattanooga and Knoxville, they've evolved into modern, vibrant hubs with stunning mountain views and an easy pace of life. The housing market is still reasonable. Median home prices hover around $300,000, and you can find peaceful homes with big yards and mountain views for less than you'd expect. Tennessee's natural beauty also plays a big role in its charm, from the Great Smoky Mountains to the winding rivers and scenic byways. Outdoor lovers can hike, fish, or just sit by a cabin fire without breaking the bank. Of course, summers can get humid, and rural healthcare access is sometimes limited. But overall, Tennessee's mix of low taxes, southern warmth, and breathtaking scenery makes it one of the best retirement states in America. So far, we've seen three incredible options: Missouri for its affordability, North Carolina for its balance of coast and comfort, and Tennessee for its no tax advantage and southern charm. But trust me, as we move into the next states, things get even better. Some of these places are so good for retirees that people from California and New York are packing up and moving there in record numbers. Let's dive in. Number 7, Arizona. When you hear retirement, most people instantly picture Arizona, and for good reason. This state has built an entire identity around comfortable, sunny retirement living. Arizona offers something magical: over 300 days of sunshine each year. That means no more snow shoveling, no icy roads, no gray winters, just clear skies, warm mornings, and those famous golden sunsets that make you stop and breathe. But let's talk money, because sunshine doesn't pay the bills. Arizona's cost of living is slightly above the national average, but it balances out with no tax on Social Security income and lower property taxes than most Western states. Cities like Prescott, Mesa, and Green Valley are among the most popular for retirees. Mesa, for example, has dozens of active 55-plus communities, complete with golf courses, pools, fitness centers, and social clubs. You're not just moving to Arizona, you're joining a lifestyle. Healthcare is another big plus. The state ranks well for retirement healthcare quality, with easy access to hospitals in major metro areas like Phoenix and Tucson. And let's not forget, Arizona's landscape is unreal. From the Grand Canyon to Sedona's red rocks, every drive feels like a movie scene. Of course, summers can be hot, brutally hot, but most retirees simply adjust by traveling north during the peak months or staying indoors midday. If you love sunshine, wide open spaces, and a vibrant retiree community, Arizona is your perfect match. Number 6, Georgia. It might surprise you. It's one of those states that quietly offers everything retirees want without shouting about it. The cost of living is about 10% lower than the national average, and housing is incredibly affordable. You can buy a beautiful home in smaller towns or suburbs for under $300,000 and still be just a short drive from big city conveniences. And let's talk about taxes, because Georgia is one of the most retiree-friendly states in the country. Social Security income is not taxed, and retirees over 65 get generous deductions on other income sources, like pensions or investments. But here's where Georgia really shines: the sense of balance. You've got the coastline of Savannah, the mountains of Blue Ridge, and the warmth of Southern culture. It's the kind of place where your neighbors wave when you pass, and the waitress at the diner remembers your name after 2 visits. Healthcare? Atlanta is home to some of the nation's best hospitals, while smaller cities like Athens and Augusta have strong medical facilities too. And yes, summers can be hot and humid, but the trade-off is mild winters and year-round greenery. So if you're looking for a state that feels welcoming, affordable, and full of heart, Georgia might just be the one. Number 5, Florida. Come on! You knew Florida would make the list. In fact, it's the retirement capital of America. But is it still worth it? Let's take a closer look. Yes, Florida offers the best weather in the continental U.S. Sunshine nearly every day, warm winters, and beaches that look like they belong in travel magazines. And for retirees, there's one massive advantage: no state income tax. That means your Social Security, pension, and investment income stretch further, which explains why so many retirees flock here every year. But Florida's appeal isn't just financial, it's lifestyle. From Naples to Sarasota to the Villages, you'll find thousands of 55-plus communities filled with golf carts, pickleball tournaments, and endless social events. Healthcare is strong too. Many hospitals cater specifically to senior needs, and access to medical specialists is easy in most regions. However, it's not perfect. Florida's insurance costs have skyrocketed in recent years, and hurricanes can be a real concern for those living along the coast. That's why more retirees are now moving to Central Florida, where you still get the sunshine, but with lower housing prices and less storm risk. So while it's more crowded and costly than it once was, Florida remains an iconic retirement destination. It's not just a place to live, it's a place to feel alive. Number 4, Texas big skies, big hearts, big savings. That's Texas in a nutshell. Texas has become one of the top states for retirees, especially those leaving expensive states like California, Illinois, or New York. The biggest reason? No state income tax. Combine that with a low overall cost of living, and retirees here find that their savings last years longer. Cities like San Antonio, Georgetown, and Fredericksburg are booming with retirees who love the combination of affordability, sunshine, and friendly people. And Texas isn't just about cowboy hats and BBQ, though you'll find plenty of both. It's also about freedom. People here love the wide open spaces, the slower pace of life, and that feeling that you can truly live on your own terms. Housing remains reasonable too. Even though prices have risen, you can still find modern homes under $350,000 in many parts of the state. Plus, Texas is a healthcare powerhouse. Cities like Houston and Dallas have world-class medical centers. The one downside? Property taxes can be high, and summers are scorching. But for many retirees, those trade-offs are worth the financial freedom and sunshine. So if you want a place where your money stretches, the people smile, and the sunsets feel endless, Texas deserves a serious look. Number 3, South Carolina. There's a reason so many retirees are quietly packing up and heading for South Carolina. It's got that perfect blend of southern warmth, affordable living, and picture-perfect beauty. Imagine walking down cobblestone streets in Charleston, surrounded by pastel-colored homes and old oak trees draped in Spanish moss. It's like living inside a postcard, but one that's surprisingly affordable. South Carolina offers a cost of living around 10% below the national average, and no tax on Social Security benefits. That's a combination that stretches retirement savings like magic. The property taxes here are among the lowest in the country, and healthcare access is strong, especially in areas like Greenville, Charleston, and Columbia. And for those who love the outdoors, this state has it all. The Atlantic beaches, historic towns, and peaceful countryside make it perfect for retirees who love nature but still want culture and community. What's really unique about South Carolina, though, is how it feels. It's calm, it's kind, and people genuinely look out for each other. You can strike up a conversation in a coffee shop, and 5 minutes later you've made a new friend. Sure, summers can be humid, and the occasional hurricane risk exists along the coast, but the overall quality of life here easily outweighs those downsides. If you want a place that's affordable, charming, and endlessly welcoming, South Carolina might just be your forever home. Number 2, Virginia. This is one of those states that doesn't always make flashy headlines, but ask anyone who's retired there, and they'll tell you it's one of America's best-kept secrets. Why? Because Virginia gives retirees the best of both worlds. You get the peace and charm of the South, quiet countryside towns, rolling hills, and warm hospitality, plus the convenience of the East Coast with major airports, top hospitals, and big city access just hours away. And here's something many don't realize. Virginia's retirement tax benefits are excellent. Social Security is not taxed, and there are generous deductions for other retirement income. Combine that with affordable housing in smaller towns like Roanoke, Lynchburg, or Williamsburg, and you've got a strong financial setup. But Virginia isn't just practical, it's beautiful. From the Blue Ridge Mountains to Chesapeake Bay, every part of this state looks like a painting. Retirees can spend weekends hiking, kayaking, or visiting wineries in the Shenandoah Valley. Healthcare is another highlight. Virginia consistently ranks among the top 15 states for access to quality medical care. And because it's close to Washington, D.C. and the Mid-Atlantic region, retirees can still visit family easily, without living in high-cost areas. Virginia feels stable, balanced, and comfortable. It's for retirees who want peace, nature, and culture, all in one package. Number 1, Pennsylvania. Now, you might not expect this, but sitting quietly in the number 1 spot is Pennsylvania. Yes, really, it's not a flashy beach paradise or a sun-soaked desert, but for retirees looking for affordability, community, and access to great health care, Pennsylvania checks every single box. First off, the cost of living is low, especially in towns like Lancaster, Harrisburg, and Erie. You can buy a comfortable home here for under $250,000, something that's becoming impossible in many other states. Next, taxes. Pennsylvania does not tax retirement income like Social Security, pensions, or IRAs. That's a massive financial advantage for retirees on fixed incomes. Healthcare is world-class, with some of the nation's best hospitals, including UPENN, UPMC, and Hershey Medical Center. And lifestyle? Pennsylvania offers everything from small-town simplicity to vibrant cities and mountain escapes. The people here value hard work, family, and tradition, and that makes it one of the most grounded states in America. What's more, you get all 4 seasons: crisp falls, cozy winters, colorful springs, and pleasant summers. For retirees who don't want endless heat, this change of seasons brings balance and rhythm to life. Of course, winters can be cold, but for many retirees, that's a small price to pay for a place that feels real, rooted, and affordable. Pennsylvania is where retirees go not to escape life, but to enjoy it peacefully. So there you have it, 10 incredible states across America where retirees are finding comfort, community, and financial peace of mind. From the wide-open warmth of Texas to the quiet charm of Pennsylvania, each of these places offers something special. But the truth is, retirement isn't just about lower taxes or cheaper homes. It's about finding your place, a place that makes you feel calm when you wake up, a place where you can take long walks, sip coffee on your porch, and feel grateful for the life you've built. Whether you dream of coastal sunsets, mountain trails, or small-town charm, there's a corner of America waiting to welcome you home. And remember, it's not about the years you've lived. It's about how you live the years ahead. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, where would you love to retire?